So today I'm going to try making pancakes without any wheat flour, and I'm going to use a cup of oats, which I'm going to mix with a cup of milk and leave that to soak for 10 minutes. So I'll do that shortly. The other ingredients I'm going to try are some buckwheat flour, which is not made of wheat despite its name. It's a type of seed from a different sort of plant. And I thought it'd be nice to use a little almond meal, which is very delicious. Usually I would use it to make an orange and almond cake, but since Philip bought a lovely big bag of it, we can have some in the pancakes. Very nutritious. I'm going to use some baking powder. Usually if I make pancakes I don't worry too much about their rising and having bubbles in them, but we're going to try that today. There are going to be 2 eggs, and I would say that's about it. So the first thing I'm going to do is get a cup of oats. First putting aside the bay leaves. I keep dried bay leaves in grains to ward off weevils. And don't ask me why that should work, but it does. My friend Anne gave me that tip. One cup of oats. Following your idea, Gary, I'm not going to grind them. Now, I just need to get my glasses because I'm going to measure a cup of milk. Pyrex jug, 1 cup. Yes, my eyesight's so poor I have to peer at this to find the line for 1 cup of milk. And now I'm going to add that to the oats. And you might ask, why didn't I use this same cup? Because I like this Pyrex jug. Doesn't need any excuse to use it. Whisk lightly. I could just as well use a wooden spoon, which is what I would normally use for flour pancakes. And leave to sit for 10 minutes. So we'll all go and do something else for 10 minutes. Now I'm going to add 2 eggs. The famous cook Paul Bocuse once said, always get all your egg white out, because if you make something with a lot of eggs and you don't get it all out, you won't have enough volume of eggs. Very awkward to work with, I always think, eggs. Now excuse me a moment, I've got to rinse my fingers. Covered in egg whites. Here I am. Just beat that a little. This recipe says not to over mix, so I'm just doing a brief mix there. Now, maybe I better put my glasses back on, given how blind I am these days. I'm going to use 1/3 of a cup of buckwheat flour, so called. Is that 1/3 of a cup?
Yeah.
Try to get out of these newfangled packets with the Ziploc. I'm not sifting. For something like this, you know, your quantities aren't all that critical. Brief mix of that. Move the buckwheat out of the way, and now this is going to be very interesting to see how this turns out. Trying almond meal in it. Very nice flavour. Very nutritious. Dense in nutrients, you'd have to say. baking powder. 2 teaspoons, the recipe says, which seems like quite a lot to me, but I'm just following instructions at this stage. We've got these little measuring spoons from Doris. Before that we used to just have to guess that our actual teaspoons were the right volume. Lid back on, lid back on. Next thing is some cinnamon, very nice. And you can put cinnamon on the top, but if you put it in your mixture, it saves you a bit of time when you're assembling it. Probably a teaspoon's a bit too much now I look at it. Let's see, maybe half a teaspoon is enough. Oh yes, I think that's plenty. So ignore the teaspoon and put this in. Could have used that half teaspoon. I just wasn't thinking on the job. Now, briefly mix. Another thing, I think they say a ridiculous amount, like half a teaspoon of salt. I'm just putting a pinch in, not being big salt eaters. Saxa cooking salt, very nice. Now, say don't overmix.